Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So obviously this is part 2 of the What is on my bookshelves. Um, this is, again, not really TBR shaming, bookshelf shaming, so much as showing you what's on them and whether I've read them, I need to reread them, or I have never read them. The next videos are going to be the ones that are really shaming my bookshelf, which is the ones that are in my closet bookshelf that I really have not gotten to. There are a lot of them in there that I have not gotten to. So part 2 is my brown bookshelf. As you can see, I've taken everything off of it, and they are sitting right here next to me. And I'm just going to get started. So these are a lot of series books that are not in order sitting here right next to me because I just pulled them. So some of them are like the last one to the first one because of the way I put them on my shelves. So here we go. First one I grabbed was Battle of the Labyrinth by Rick Riordan. This is the fourth book in the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series. This whole series I need to reread, but I have read this before, as well as The Titan's Curse, The Sea of Monsters, and The Lightning Thief. I do not own the final book in the series, but I am planning to buy it soon. But those are the first 4 books on my bookshelf, and these are all reread to give them a rating on Goodreads and to review them, because I read these a long time ago. After that, we have God's Behaving Badly by Marie Phillips. I have never read this yet. I am planning to read it very soon. It is in my TBR jar that's up there, which most of these books are. But I have never read it yet. After that, we have the very obvious ones. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. I do not know what happened to the jacket for this, and I'm very sad. I'm probably going to rebuy pretty much all of my Harry Potters, because they're just trashed now, and I want them all in hardcover anyway. But obviously, I have read this, and I have read The Half-Blood Prince. But all of these I'm going to reread to give an honest review of. But then we have The Tales of Beedle the Bard, which I will reread. These are a lot of rereads. We have The Goblet of Fire. We have Order of the Phoenix, which I think the cover got trashed for. We have Sorcerer's Stone and The Chamber of Secrets. I do not, for some reason, own Prisoner of Azkaban. I think it just got destroyed. I read these books way too much, so yeah. So yes, those are all rereads as well. After that, we have my many True Blood books. They're the Sookie Stackhouse series, and they're all rereads as well. But this is Altogether Dead by Charlaine Harris. And then From Dead to Worse by Charlaine Harris. A lot of these jackets have gotten wrecked because they've moved with me millions of places, and also because when I was in high school, I didn't take care of my books as well. The next one is Dead and Gone by Charlaine Harris. We have Dead in the Family by Charlaine Harris. I actually own a majority of the True Blood series. I'm only missing like 2 or 3. One of them an older release, and then the rest of them after like book 12, I think. But we have Dead as a Doornail, Dead Until Dark, Living Dead in Dallas, Dead to the World, Club Dead, Dead Reckoning, and A Touch of Dead, which is the short stories from the series. And I think that's all of the Sookie Stackhouse books I have. There's quite a few of them. The next books I have are Jerrig and Yendi by Stephen Brust. These are a series that go together. Jerrig is the first one, Yendi is the second one. I have read these, I have reviewed them, and they are in wrap-ups. I don't know what month they're from, though, so I can't tell you. But I have read these, and I think these are the only ones on my shelf that are in reread books. After that, I have two of the books in the Dresden Files series. I have Death Masks and Summer Night by Jim Butcher. I do not know what happened to the rest of my Jim Butcher books, but I had a bunch of them. I think I had like up to number 5. I think my mom took them from me and let someone borrow them, and I'm mad. So I have to replace a bunch of these, but these are rereads as soon as I get the rest of the books. After that, I have Furies of Calderon, which is the first book in the Codex Alara by Jim Butcher. I have not read this yet. I am planning to read it very soon. It's in my TBR jar. These are all in my TBR jar. After that, I have Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. If you didn't watch the Casual Readathon J2 video, I did finish this. I just finished this. So, yeah, that's in the red pile. After that, I have the complete trilogy of The Summer I Turned Pretty. I have only read the first one, so I need to read the second 2 in this series, as you can tell by the bookmark. After that, I have the complete Grimm's Fairy Tales. This is a Barnes & Noble collector copy thing. I have read these a million times, but I'm going to reread it and review it, give an honest review of it. Even though this is like my favorite set of fairy tales ever, and that's probably what my review's gonna say. Also, do you guys find it weird that I'm wearing my glasses right now? And my books just all fell? After that, I have After by Anna Todd and After We Collided by Anna Todd, and I have not read either of these two. I plan to read them. Oh, the giant pile that's over here now. After that, I have the House of Night series by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. These are all rereads, and then I need to buy the rest of them, but they are Awakened, Burned, sorry guys, Tempted, Hunted, Untamed, Chosen, and Betrayed, and there's one more that was in the wrong pile, and Marked. Those are, again, all rereads, but I'll get to them eventually. I have 3 more books here for this shelf. I have Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. I don't know the actual author's name for this, but it was edited by Robert L. Mack, so I need to read this. I think I read it once, but I cannot remember. I also have If I Stay by Gail Forman. I do need to read this still. I have not read it. I did not get on the hype train for it, and I have not seen the movie yet either. And my final book on this shelf is The House of Hades by Rick Riordan. I still need to read the 2 that came before this before I can read this one. This is not a reread. Mark of Athena and Son of Neptune are, but then this I will read for the first time. I tried to read it once, and I had to DNF it because I did not understand what was going on after having waited so long after I read the first 3 to read that one. But that is it for my brown bookshelf. And so I will see you guys all in my next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Bye, everyone!